Mike Wang, aka Baluba, the gameplay director for NBA 2K24 that makes all the big gameplay decisions, was in a Twitch streamer's chat named Splashy talking about the current state of 2K24. He said, "Limitless is stupid. 30-foot bombs shouldn't be a regular thing. I want Limitless to impact 3 to 5 feet behind the 3-point line, ... But right now, there's a dead zone that's not affected by Limitless. I'm just saying I can't hotfix the badge. I can only increase the badge's effectiveness in its current state, which would buff 30 foot and beyond, but not 24 to 30. Then he said no good guards are shooting 20% from 3. Now, Mike, if that's how you want Limitless range to be, why is it not like that? You are the gameplay director of 2K24. So I went to Twitter, and this is what I said, because a lot of people are upset about the Limitless badge and shooting in general, which is a big topic in today's video. And I said, the NBA season is starting in just a few days, and PrizePicks is doing a special where if Steph Curry scores more than 1 point, you win. All you got to do is sign up with the link in the description, click the NBA, and you see Steph Curry 0.5 points. Of course, he's going to score more than that. We all know he's going to score at least 1 point. Jokic, 25.5. Let's say you pick him. All you got to do is pick more or less, and that's it. You got to get 2 right, and you're going to win 3 times your money back. You can add another one, LeBron James. Let's say you think he's going to score 24 more, and that's it. 5 times the amount of money you get back, okay? And there's a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. So click my link in the description to sign up, and let's get back into the video. Let's be honest here. Mike Wang said last night, Limitless is stupid, read the thing that he said, and I'm like, all right, that makes sense, some sense, right? Because, 30-foot bombs being a regular thing, whatever. But why is Limitless more expensive than last year, yet not nearly as good? You have to go a higher 3-point rating. I honestly don't think anyone would be mad if we were actually told this is how the devs at 2K felt. I would have just never went for Limitless, and that's it. Instead, thousands of people chased a badge and possibly wasted money. Then I said, this is all it would have took. Hey guys, we don't think Limitless is very realistic, 30-foot bombs, so we toned it down in a lot going into 2K24. Boom. I think a lot of people are mad because they literally didn't know this before making builds. A more expensive badge that's always been a very good badge is not as good, yet you have to have a much higher 3-point rating to do it. All they had to say was, hey, it's not going to work as good. It's not going to be the 2K23 Limitless range. And also, I'm very confused on what Mike Wang is saying. Okay, I understand 30-plus foot shots going in regularly. I think we can all agree that's kind of crazy, right? But you got people with a 96 3-pointer and gold Limitless range right now that can't even consistently shoot a standing wide open jump shot from the hash. They are scared to take those shots right now, okay? That's not good, all right? So anyway, Mike went to Twitter and he said, this is really what it all boils down to. Sorry, Reddit. If anyone has ideas for a better option than these two, I'd love to hear them. Keep pure green windows, which is no RNG, which means for the sake of balance, the windows need to be pretty small like they are now so that good players don't shoot 80 to 90% from 3. This makes shooting very difficult for casual players, and that's what we're dealing with right now. Or 2, go back to bigger green windows that are easier for most people to hit, but cap the excellent timing boost, reintroduce RNG, random number generator, to keep the game balanced. This is how 2K shooting has basically worked for the past 20 years. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about it and how you are with the shooting right now, but RNG is the worst thing for a video game, okay? It's been like that for a long time, and I've tried to tell you guys, RNG, basically what he's trying to say is, if he brings that back, which is what 2K had in the past, you will time a shot correctly, and the game's like, whoa, 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 we actually don't want that to go in. So it's going to miss because you need to be shooting at these percentages, and you're just hitting this random spot where the game goes, hey, hold on, buddy. Even though you timed that right, nah, that's a miss, okay? So what I said is, hey, Mike, what I would do is go option number 1 and take out all these different jump shot speeds that we have, and we're going to talk about that in a minute because Mike Wang actually might have listened to what I said, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, he said, it sounds simple, but we've tested internally with even marginally larger windows, which is small, and our best players literally could not miss. Even watching Twitch streams, it's easy to see that there's always at least a couple players who are shooting 70% or higher from 3 in most games. If we lower the shot timing skill gap to accommodate more people, the game quickly turns into NBA Jam for the higher end users. The safest thing to do is to keep opening up the wide open windows, since the good players are pretty much automatic on those shots anyway. The game will start to feel like 2K22 if we push that too far though. Now, I told you guys how I feel, and I feel like everyone has a correct opinion, or not a correct, but like no one's wrong on, hey, shooting should be easier, shooting should stay the same, shooting should be harder. No one's really wrong. Everyone's got their own different opinion. They play in different game modes. They have different connection speeds. They play with randoms. They play with squads, things like that, okay? Like I told you guys, I think shooting on day one was fine. All they had to do was fix the lag and latency and all that, which they did. And after that, I didn't see an issue with it, okay? Then they fixed it. And a lot of people have been saying they've been shooting worse since then. I know 2K too well. That's why I did not say anything needed to be changed. And well, now here we are again with another change that's coming soon, which we'll talk about in a minute. But he then again made another post and said, we don't tune the game for the top 5%, so we don't make the game for the top players, but we do need to consider them. We regularly analyze shooting telemetry across all users and modes, and despite what some think, the stats are pretty close to desired targets. Play Now Online was definitely trending too high, 47%, which is why it was adjusted today, but the other competitive online modes are very close, maybe around 3 to 5% lower than I'd like them to be. So some people are actually reading what Mike Wang said there wrong. Now, I could be actually reading it wrong as well, but I'm telling you from what I'm reading with my own eyes is that Mike Wang is not trying to get people to miss. I'm seeing people post, oh, I'm good at the game, so Mike Wang is penalizing me. No, he's saying that he doesn't want the whole total of everybody to be shooting above a certain percent. He's got some number on his computer that says, this is what every person total together is shooting from 3 right now, and he's saying he thinks it's about 3 to 5% lower than he wants it to be. So the window, the green window, is smaller, right? So that people will not shoot as good. Not saying that, oh, because you time the shot right, you have to miss, like RNG, which is what we used to have in the past. So I see some people getting mad at that, but what I'm seeing is that he's just trying to make shooting harder so people don't shoot as good, so it's not a 3-point shot hunting fest like previous years, okay? So you could be for that, you could be against it. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing with my own eyes, okay? And I want you guys to leave your opinions down below as well, but we have so much more to talk about. So Ticino weighed in, and he said the permanent solution to this problem would be to turn Park into the main casual friendly mode where whites go in and where green windows are bigger so casuals have fun. So he's saying make shooting easier in Park. Then get rid of stage and turn it into a ranked arena with ELO rating points and a full rank system like every other successful multiplayer game with rewards, leaderboards, titles, and an addictive grind. The ranked arena would have no RNG, smaller green windows, and would give competitive players their fix outside of 5v5. Too bad something like this would probably never happen until 2K25. So, actually for the first time, I think with this huge dilemma of how shooting is and how so many people think it needs to stay the same and so many people think it needs to be easier, like it's just a huge clash of people and their opinions right now, and everyone's on, it's like 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Like so many people have their different opinion. I think 2K might finally add a ranked system into the game. Exactly kind of like what Ticino was saying. There's so many games that are very successful with a ranked mode, and that would solve the issue. And by the way, I mean, I don't want to be the guy to say I told you so, but if you guys have been watching, I've been saying that, okay? I've been saying that for like 2 years now. Of course, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. That a ranked mode would solve everything, okay? Have it really hard for the people right now that think, hey, maybe shooting's even too easy, right? Or it's fine where it's at. They can go play ranked, and the people who want shooting to be real easy and all that can just casually play Park, sit back in their chair, hit some whites every now and then because they're playing with their friends and their friends aren't that good at shooting, or their friends don't have the best internet. You can have a good time, you know what I'm saying? So I think 2K might finally do that in 2K25, but, well, we're stuck here in 2K24 at the moment. So this is what Davis said. To be honest, I stopped playing because I was building a house of bricks. Ticino said, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you have to play this game a lot to be good at it. The green windows are super tight. So I agree with what Ticino is saying, but at the same time I don't, because I do play with some people that have lives, have jobs, friends, and they can shoot pretty good. And keep in mind, Mike Wang wants people to not shoot as good this year. That is literally something he has said. Not that he's trying to force people to miss, but the windows of making a shot is smaller, right? But even Davis, someone who was never like a, comp stage player. If you guys don't know who he is, he was a YouTuber in the 2K community. He was never a super sweaty player, but he was definitely an above average 2K player, is even struggling. Someone who doesn't necessarily have the time to play the game all day is struggling with the shooting. So although I don't think that shooting should be made any easier after, well, they already made it easier recently. I definitely don't think they should now. You know, everyone's got their own opinion, like I said. You know, some people really want it to be easier, some people don't. Okay, so Mike Wing went to Twitch, and it's crazy because under my tweet where I showed that picture of Mike Wing saying everything he just said, I said option number 1, as you guys remember from a few minutes ago, but just tone down the 5,000 different shot timings or just completely remove them. Well, he said this: I'll get rid of defense related speed ups first and see if that makes timing more consistent. So I think that he actually listened to what I said. I'm not even kidding. I think Mike Wing, because it was the next day. All right. Now look, as you guys see, October 20th in 2K's Discord, and 2K24's update today, shot timing variability due to defensive pressure, aka load up and speed ups, have been removed. To receive this update, blah, 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 please return to the main menu. So basically, any type of different shot timing from a defender being next to you is not going to speed up your shot anymore. But I think, once again, a lot of people are not understanding what that said. It's not saying that you're not going to get speed ups on your jump shots or slow shots. It's only for defensive pressure. Okay, so let's say you run down the court and it gives you that weird super fast shot because you tried to stop and shoot, and then one time it gives you a slow jump shot. That's still in the game. Off catch and shoots, you're going to get that slow shot, that fast shot, you know, all those different speeds. Timing variability is still in the game, but defensive pressure is not going to change that as of right now as Mike Wing has the game. So anyway, let's stop talking about shooting for a minute because that was 10 whole minutes, but it's the biggest topic right now in 2K and probably going to be the biggest topic for a while. 2K Labs posted a test on Anchor, and as you all see, this is only from hands up contest, but bronze Anchor in Hall of Fame, I mean, that's only a 6% difference. 77 block versus 99, you get a 6% difference. Of course, once again, that's only hands up contest averages, but I do want to say this is not really an ad, but it is an ad. 2K Labs has helped me a lot this year in one of the hardest shooting 2Ks of all time. I mean, I'm shooting like 65, 70%. So if you guys do want to go sign up on 2K Labs, it's like $5 a month. Use code badge plug. Thank me later, because releases have their own green window now. You need to see every single jump shot that they update, because bro, I'm telling you, when they tweet out, I'm first to go on there and say, okay, does this have a good green window? And you know, it's a really good site to use, man. If you guys are struggling with shooting, use code badge plug. But anyway, the next one from Mike Wing, another one is, he said, lateral quickness is tied to perimeter D, not speed, but the speed deltas aren't strong enough. We're going to tweak it next patch. So this has been talked about before, how perimeter defense is not necessarily doing what they want it to do. And I'm confused how they still haven't changed it, because that was like 2 weeks ago, but here we are now. Okay, so perimeter defense, if you have it really high, you're probably going to notice it working more soon. Okay, so statistics with the new season coming out, you know, season 2 just started, if you guys don't know. He said the game is broken, LMAO, whoa, you get all the level rewards just from getting to level 11. Now, I bought the Hall of Fame season pass, or whatever it's called, and I got everything. I was level 11. I had my floor setters, I had the winner circle things, I had the cyborg suit. My friend though, he was level 1 and he got it. He didn't even buy anything, or he bought the $10 pass and he got every reward. Some people bought it, they didn't get it. I'm just saying, if you guys might need to go check if you bought it, because you might have every reward. Now, anyway, these I think are some very important tests that came out from 2K2. It's another great channel if you guys are not subscribed to him. Post some really good tests on badges and things like that. And we finally have a glove badge test. As you see, steel's the sweet spot by far. Silver is the sweet spot. I mean, you see that big jump from bronze and then to gold, it's not really that big. Hall of Fame, not really that big, but of course, it's still worth it. And then also fouls go down the higher you have your glove badge. I just made a build video. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure to go check it out after this video. And in there, I said from my tests, from playing the game, silver is the sweet spot. It's very similar to gold. I've had builds with silver, I've had them with gold, I've had them with Hall of Fame, and I was right before I even seen the test, because I played the game myself. So if you guys watch that video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think 85 steel is a great spot to land on if you guys are making a new build. Anyway, as of right now, of course, if they change it, you know, who knows. Interceptor, silver, another nice little sweet spot, but gold is a big jump, and then gold to Hall of Fame almost does nothing. So I'm kind of upset with you right there, 2K. I'm kind of upset because I was playing today and my boys were getting so many lanes and the skill gap was there. They were reading the lanes, but they just kept on dropping the steals. What's going on with that? 99 steal, Hall of Fame interceptor, and they're just dropping steal after steal that they are perfectly timing, and I don't know. I don't think that's good for the skill gap, but that's just my opinion, okay? On ball steals, you can say whatever you want. You know, they're OP, they're not OP, whatever, but I think that passing lane steals, if you have a very high steal and you're timing the lanes correctly, and you have Hall of Fame interceptor, you should be catching that thing. Anyway, Uncle Demi tweeted this out. I thought this was really cool. He said, in Season 2, my build will be one of the new community build templates. Here's an early look 2K just gave me. Check it out on Friday. So if you go into the builder, I haven't actually done it yet myself, you will see creator builds in there, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And 2K also, as you see, gave logos for people that have their own template. Now, of course, I just want to let you guys know, no one has messaged me this year from 2K. No one has talked to me. I don't know if I'm going to get a logo this year. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm just going to keep giving my actual opinions on the game, and then we're just going to, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, Season 1 stat leaderboards in the park was added for Season 2, but of course they're showing, from Season 1, and this man Keysticks had 78,000 points scored in one season. Now, apparently he actually averaged he had 100,000 or something. They just didn't update it. That's insane. Now, a lot of people were mad. Some people weren't about this. Some people were actually happy, but everyone's reset record got reset in Season 2, including your park record. So last year, it was just your rec record. Now your park record gets reset, your rec record. And to be honest, at first, I was pretty upset about it because I'm someone who doesn't run from games. I'm appearing online at all times. I'm playing all these events, so I'm playing sweats. You know what I'm saying? I've earned a very good win percentage, and I'm like, okay, I understand the other side. The game was really choppy and delayed, so people's win percentage they're not really showing how they actually could be because they were lagging. I'm actually fine with them resetting the records, but 2K, just add something where I can go back and see my first season record. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Reset it because people want a new shot and, they just learned the game, whatever, but give me some sort of spot besides a screenshot. Here's a screenshot of how my record was last season. I just want to see how it was each season. Cool. Reset it. Anyway, someone said with the new season, 2K is trolling. If you want to be Wimby, you got to be 7 foot or below in order to have 69 ball handle. I have this 7'2 Wimby build and 7'2 wingspan, and max handle is 67. Genius. So he's saying 2K is a genius because they dropped all these new Wembanyama dribble moves with Season 2, and you can't even actually get those moves unless you're 7 foot. I think it's like 6'10" to 7 foot tall. So every single person that made a Wembanyama build, usually they go 7'2", 7'3", they have to make a new build now. You can't even get the dribble moves on a Wembanyama build. Now, anyway, statistics said, whatever y'all did with shooting feels so much better now, not gonna lie. I want you guys to let me know on the comment section, go down real quick while I'm talking, how does shooting feel for you right now after Mike Wang took out the variable shot timings for the defensive pressure? Now, I'll tell you guys, I'm shooting about 65 to 75% depending on the build, depending on if I'm playing in theater or 2 or rec, things like that. Theater for me is the best shooting because there's so much less delay, input delay, latency, lag, whatever you want to call it. Yes, they did fix it, but it's still 2K, you know what I'm saying? The latency is still there. Anyway, I think shooting is much better since Mike Wang took that out. I don't have to be like, oh, there's a guy next to me, so my shot's going to speed up by 3 times. I just time my regular jump shot usually, and it's not that much different than the last shot that I took. So I am seeing a big difference in the shooting. For me personally, I don't think they should change shooting anymore because, one, even if you want shooting to be better and you're listening to me and you're like, Badge, I just don't get it. You are a sweat, so you don't want shooting to be easier. You're already shooting good. But at the same time, I want you all to look at it from this perspective that if you do want shooting to be better, which is fine, like I said, your opinion is fine, you're going to have to go with the idea that someone like me, I'm not going to miss. If you make shooting better and you come against me, I'm going to be shooting 80, 90%. So if you want shooting to be better, just understand that the already good people are literally not going to miss, and that could really mess up the game. And also, we've learned how to shoot week 1, week 2, then they changed with that gigantic patch. Now we have to learn how to shoot again with the less latency, right? And now that Mike Wing changed the defensive timing variable pressure, now we have to learn how to change, learn this shooting. I think they should keep it how it is for at least a month or two and just let people try to figure it out before we change something. I really don't think we should change it at all for the rest of the year, but that's my opinion. At least a month or two, guys. Click this video right here if you want to see me trying to enter in the 2K League, to become a 2K League professional. It's a very good 35-minute video to get unlimited layup boost, and it's really good, man. I'm telling you guys, you're going to like it. Click it, tap it, whatever you got to do. It's your boy Bash Plug. You've been plugged in. I'm leaving. Click it, tap it, and I'm out.